This is the future.
This weapon is so busted that it can outperform the meta Kuva Brahma. As you can see on the screen, I am out killing my leech holding a Kuva Brahma with my Kuva Ogris. My leech can't even get a kill as I'm decimating all enemies with the Kuva Ogris. That got you triggered, didn't it? It's just a pun, lads. I know that Kuva weapons wielded by Kuva leeches are weak weapons because they are not even modded. Even if you will give it damage buffing abilities like Rhino's Roar, it won't outperform a fully modded weapon, and the action you are seeing on your screen doesn't properly describe how a Kuva Ogris can outperform the Kuva Brahma. The reality is, Kuva Brahma will remain the top dog of nuking weapons unless Digital Extremes make some extreme changes on the current area of effect meta, which they said they'll be tackling in the future. It's kind of scary, but let's just hope for the best. So anyway, jokes aside, the Kuva Ogris is one heck of a weapon. Although we can't compare it with the Kuva Brahma, since this weapon is all about those cluster bombs pulling some elite blaze procs against high-level units with a hunter munition setup, or complete annihilation with a boom and zoom setup, Kuva Ogris differs because it excels in melting multiple targets at once with the right mod setup. First, let's discuss the Nightwatch napalm, which is an Ogris exclusive mod that, upon striking an enemy or object, will form small pockets of fire within a sphere around the impact area. This is one of the most important mods in your Kuva Ogris. The fire will deal 30% of the weapon's modified base damage as heat damage with a 68% chance to proc over 6 seconds. Its damage output can scale with damage boost mods, factions mods, and I was disappointed only by one fact, and that is Digital Extremes did not allow us to use Cascadia Empowered, or somehow have given us a primary version of this arcane. As you all know, Cascadia Empowered is a secondary arcane that deals a flat amount of damage based on the status effect, matching the status's damage type. This buff will be busted with Nightwatch napalm since mods like damage boost and factions mods increase the heat damage of Nightwatch napalm, then it will get another boost from Cascadia Empowered if only Digital Extremes made an arcane that works the same way as Cascadia Empowered. It's just my crazy dream right now, but without this feature, still, Nightwatch napalm is the main source of damage output for the Kuva Ogris. Another reason why Nightwatch napalm is incredible for this gun is the fact that you can put two things in your setup which increases the radius of the Nightwatch napalm mod, allowing you to burn enemies in a wide area. It's very great for a group and nuke setup like Ensnare, or even Nidus Lava, or you can subsume these abilities to your favorite Warframe also and enjoy it. The first thing that increases the blast radius is the primed Firestorm mod, and then you can ramp it up with the Amalgam Firax body count, which is a mod exclusive to the Firax, MK1 Firax, and Firax Wraith. It provides increased combo duration on these melees, and increased blast radius on specialized launchers such as the Kuva Ogris. Earlier, you have seen me wreck enemies with the weapon, and I did not mod it with the usual viral build. Only a pure heat damage status build on the weapon with galvanized chamber, and I'm good to go to enjoy this weapon. Just a reminder though, this weapon has a wide stagger effect, so best use cautious shot to negate it, or use unarrow focus for the poise passive that negates knockdown effects for 40 seconds, or you can use primed sure-footed in your Warframe if you have the mod and extra slot on your frame. A heat build for Kuva Ogris can melt anything except for high-level corpus. It is wise to use Warframe that can take away the defenses of enemies, so they can be susceptible to heat damage. Warframes like a maximum strength Pillage Hildren can do the trick, and you can check out how to build this in the pinned comment below, or you can just use the unarrow focus to remove both armor and shield with the help of Caustic Strike and Magnetic Flare respective. This is very good in a group and nuke setup, by the way, especially if you are using Korra's Ensnare ability. Kuva Ogris may not be a weapon like the Kuva Brahma that instantly kills multiple enemies, but it's sure fun to melt them with the sun. Thank you so much for watching. Squad Leader signing off.